Hey, countdown to the Geek It's Retro Ray here again. Here to review comics. Justice League versus King Kong versus Godzilla. This is a series that's coming out that just came out recently. They're already on issue 2. We're gonna do a quick review with a little bit of teasers, not really spoilers, to kind of give you what's really going on. We're gonna show a couple of pages, but first we're gonna give a shout out to our sponsors. Um, Dragon's Lair, Alamo Ranch. If you haven't been to this comic book store, this is a place you want to go to. You can actually go up to the get a subscription box. The cool thing about the subscriptions box now is you can actually add comics online. You don't have to call the store. You can go in there, click it, and it'll automatically send the thing to them. They'll add it to your box and you can pick it up. Also, they have a comic book club that they do on Thursdays. We'll have more information on that to talk about later. But you definitely go, if you haven't gotten the subscription box, go sign up here. We're going to go jumping into issue number 1. Issue number 1, if you've watched Godzilla versus King Kong or even the King Kong movie, this is kind of like bringing the two worlds of Justice League. This is something I would want to see on the big screen if Warner Brothers is trying to figure out what to do. The comic bringing the two stories together, just on these two issues that I've read, I love it. The story is great. The artwork is great. I'm a big guy on artwork. So we're gonna go in the first couple of pages. We're gonna go, I think, like the first 2 pages that goes in. You get a thing where the Justice League is fighting the Legion of Doom. They're walking into the Fortress of Solitude. This is basically the 2 pages combined, and this is the second page right here where you see that they're battling it. Uh, which at this point something else happens, and then we jump to this page where you guys are gonna, if you watch these movies, this kind of looks directly out of the movie itself. You see King Kong and a character that was in the movie itself, which is pretty cool. I like little things like that. Um, and you don't get that very often when they do crossovers. You do sometimes, but you have other people doing it, and then they think, oh, it's already in the movie. We don't need to do that. This was pretty cool for Easter egg wise. Um, and then, we jump from here to the very last page because this is going to leave you hanging. So if you were reading the comic when it first came out, it pretty much you had to wait till the next issue came out. And of course, I got second printing on number 1. So when I got that one, issue number 2 is already coming out. So I got the 2 stories back to back. This will be the last page where it leaves you hanging. You see Superman about to face off with Godzilla. This is such a cool page. And if you're a Superman fan, Batman fan, you're going to get everything. You're going to get Batman, Nightwing, Black Canary. If you like Justice League, you're going to see a little bit of everybody in this comic. So we're going to jump to issue number 2. Issue number 2, you've got Godzilla on the front page, of course, fighting with Superman. This alone gives you somewhat of an idea what you're going to see in this comic. Um, so as soon as when we go into this, when we're jumping into the next page, this is what we get here. Superman going up against Godzilla. You already see Godzilla winding up to, of course, throw his fire. Um, and then, of course, we jump to a next page here. This is so cool. How many of you guys would not want to see this on the big screen? Of course, we're getting it in comic book form, that's what I love about comics. You know, if it wasn't for comics, we wouldn't have, Civil War. We wouldn't have had Iron Man. Because of these comics, we have what we have right now in the movies. Um, and then we get another page here. This is where they're actually fighting, and you see Shazam jump into the picture. And of course, I'm not going to give you any more than that. You're going to have to go out and buy the comic. If you're a fan of comics, superhero movies, this is a comic you will want to pick up just while we wait for other superhero movie come out. Um, you get to sit back and read. Mind you, it's you have to wait, of course. It comes out 1 month, you have to wait a month for the other issue to come out, which is cool. It kind of gives you wanting more. Or you could do like kind of what I did, where I picked up issue number one. It's the second printing at the same time issue number two came out. Or you can wait till graphic novel, which that's up to you. You can do that too and read it all in one hit. The options there, you can go either way you want to do it. But we're going to be kind of doing a quick review, kind of teasers. You basically come back and join us. We're going to be reviewing this, Transformers, and then we're also going to be reviewing that's going to be dropping next month, which is the Power Rangers Return. And that's going to be a 4 issue series that's written by Amy Jo Johnson. And we're also going to be partnering up with Legacy of Nerd. We're both going to be reviewing this comic. Um, and then if you want Star Wars comics, you go to jump onto the Star Wars Stuff podcast where we're reviewing Star Wars comics. We just finished reviewing Thrawn, which just finished for us reading it, which is kind of funny because now in January, um, we're going to be getting the continuation of this story arc. So you could read up on Thrawn and then jump into the new story that's coming across. Of course, there's so many comics that are going to be coming out this year. Of course, for Star Wars Stuff Podcast, there's going to be the Mace Windu series that's coming out as well. That's written by Mark Bernardin. So a lot of stuff that we're going to be reviewing. Go like our channel, subscribe. You get to listen to it on audio. You can watch it on YouTube, your choice. But like I said, guys, come and join us. We're going to be doing this, on a weekly basis, depending when the comics come out. And also talk about new stuff that, you may be interested in. This is a new thing that we're doing for Countdown to the Geekcast. And we hope you like it. And join us for other stuff that we do. Movie reviews. You get a chance to win tickets for movies. We got so much stuff that we're going to be doing. We got interviews that we're lining up as well. And then you can't forget, we're going to be doing the superhero hero car show as well. So, like I said, there's so much that we're going to be doing. Don't miss out. Join Countdown to the Geekcast, Star Wars Stuff Podcast, The Legacy of Nerd if you love Power Rangers. Look forward to seeing you guys.